My name is Enoch, and we're doing the Stanley Parable, and thank God my camera is working. Alright, I'm going to be doing all the endings for this game, but for the first video, I am going to be doing the proper one. The one that you actually follow the directions of the narrator the whole time. It's called the Freedom Ending.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was
this is my son.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Yes, that's Barzil.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. I missed a memo. Where should I go? Let's go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Well, if you say so, let's go left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Not
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Get Chris out of the broom closet. Oh, I never saw that one before. Well, let's see if Chris is in the broom closet. Hello, Chris.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office,
is the impatient
Stanley was
way of
once
doing
again
it.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
4,
Shocked,
5.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
2.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh, there's a passageway. All right, let's see here. What is this, an ice machine? It's an ice machine! No, it's not an ice machine. Well, okay. Let's go down this way then. Down the elevator we go! Oh. You know what? I might actually get a little bit dinged by Jeopardy for doing that. Hi, Alex.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control. Mind control. I got a 7-year-old trying to bomb the picture again.
The
Look
lights
at that.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let's go this way.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where employee 427? Employee 427. I can't see the numbers anymore, so I don't know. Well, let's go this way. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. 427, 427. 427. I'm right over there. Look at that. Employee number 427. And that's Stanley's office right there. Looks just like it, too. Well, you know, I vowed to find the camera the next time I was in the office, and I didn't even see it.
This mind control facility.
I'm going to try to find it the next time.
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
See, I knew I would be boring in these videos. I'm not even talking much.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible?
Bullets!
Had he truly
that's a
spent
jinx
his
phrase.
entire life utterly blind to the world?
That makes me want to play Ryan Jet Fighter.
The heart of the
Awesome
operation.
bullet hell game.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
It's an override
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hit the buffer. Look at that. I turned the lights off. I see a line. A line! What is this? It's dark, I
And a
can't see it.
rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Rock on!
This was exactly the way